What's up, everybody? So, in the mornings, I have the distinct pleasure of getting my kids breakfast and making their lunches in the morning. As you can see here, I have to make two lunches because I have twins. I have a boy and a girl. So, we have to make something healthy, so we put a little yogurt in there, some cucumbers, drinks, a couple sweet treats, turkey, some Chinese chicken, stuff like that to get the kids up and ready for school. So after I take care of their lunches, they're upstairs either playing Xbox or playing art. Max loves to play his Xbox all day. Kaitlyn likes to play art and likes to play Xbox with Max also. But one of the things I get to do every morning is I get to do my girl's hair. I am a dad addicted to doing my girl's hair, hence the braids and bonds that we create doing her hair. Braids being the hairstyles I do with her hair with all of her hair stuff, and the bonds we create as daddy and daughter and daddy and son and daddy and mom. So I have what is called a man boodle. I know it's a silly name, but it's what I call it. Most of you know the little caboodles where you keep all of your kids' hair stuff, which looks usually like that. Well, that just doesn't cut it for me because there's not enough space. So I have a man boodle. A man boodle is a silly name that I came up with that has tiered stuff for all of her hair. There's so much stuff in here. It's an addiction. It's silly, but that's what I have. It's a man boodle. It's her hairspray. It's her detangler, which is necessary to have. You have to have detangler for girls' hair. Oh my gosh, you have to have detangler, trust me. We have pomade, which helps do the hairstyles. We have a gazillion combs. Can you believe out of these bazillion combs, none of them work? There's only one that works, and it's in my truck, so I'm gonna have to go get it when I do her hair. And we have tons of things, scrunchies for her hair. We have brushes. We have knot thingies. It's crazy, but it's cool because I get to spend probably 20 minutes out of my morning with my boo, and her nickname is Booyaka, and I'll explain that later. But I get to spend time with her doing her hair. She watches YouTube, go figure, and hangs out and talks to me, and I get to do all kinds of crazy hairstyles on her hair. So that's one of the things I do almost every morning, Monday through Friday, and we're gonna do some videos of doing her hair, and she's excited to be part of the Braids and Bonds. So we will see you all in a little bit. We'll show you what we do in the mornings with Kaitlyn. See you. So here she comes. This will be the first one. Can you say hi?
Hi.
What's your name?
Kaitlyn.
And what are we doing? What are we going to do this morning?
I don't know.
What are we going to work on?
Hairstyles.
Hairstyles. So for now we're going to call it Braids and Bonds, but Kaitlyn thinks she might want to come up with a different name. So you want to start with a morning... She loves to dab. So this is what her hair looks like in the morning. Sometimes it looks like this. Sometimes it's really all over the place. Sometimes she looks like the queen that I call what?
Medusa.
No, Medusa. We taught her who Medusa was the other day because she got up in the morning and her hair looked like it had snakes and she was in a cranky mood. So she was, ah! So we start out with our knot brush, right? So why don't you start out? So one of her jobs in the morning is to take all of her knots out because she usually has 1,000 knots in there. Kind of helps.
It's very true.
Huh?
It's very true.
Yeah, lots of knots in her hair. So the first thing we have to do is take her knot brush, take one of the 3 or 4 of the detanglers, and Dad'll spray it in there. Okay? So we spray it in there because this helps get all the knots out of her hair. Keep on brushing, bitch. Now, I'm an over detangler kind of dad because I just think it works good. I know it's chemicals in her hair, which I don't like. I've tried to use some organic ones that my friend Phil, who does this with his daughter's hair also, but it doesn't seem to get the knots out of her hair. I guess it's different style, different kinds of hair, I guess different kinds of detangler. I'm going to try to find something more organic and more better for her hair when she wins the lottery, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. So we start out with her hair, and like I said, most of these combs in this just don't work well. I think I'm going to take a little walk out. You want to take a walk out with me? I got to go out to the truck and get our favorite comb. So why don't you hold this? Come on out with me. show everybody what you did on the. Show everybody what you did on the. Jack, stay here.
So I told my mom she got that from her work. And that's my dog.
Alright. Favorite comb. Alright. So this is our favorite comb. I'm probably going to buy like 1,000 of these. It just does her hair better. It's got the pick so I can do all the different ends. And we're going to go on from there. So we will start with something easy this morning, just because it's 10 after 7 and Dad slept in a little bit because Dad works really, really late. So we brush her hair and we use the detangler to get all the knots out. Okay? And yes, eventually I will have a stand for this phone so it's a lot easier for her to see, or it's a lot easier for everybody to see. But we have to put enough detangler in it to get all the knots out. So just because I don't have anything to hold the phone to show you all how I do it, we'll make this one, since it's kind of our first video, we'll show you kind of just how it looks as we do it. So that's how her hair starts. Get all the knots out, use detangler, use minimal detangler if you can, just because obviously it's chemicals in her hair. Make sure she doesn't scream when you get all the knots out.
Okay, I'm not gonna scream.
I know you're not, okay? And the hardest part is at the bottom here. You see how it's all like, oh, don't move. See how it's all like, that's the hardest place to get all the knots out. So that's how we start it. And then in a few minutes we'll come back and we'll show you what we've done. Alright, so one of the things we're going to do this morning is, this is called the Whitney hairstyle. We have a very dear friend of Kaitlyn's that she plays soccer with, absolutely cute little peanut. And her mom does a thing with her hair, which I thought was really cool. It's very simple, it's very basic. It's basically a kind of a high pony, like you see here. I pretty much put a high ponytail in. And what she did is she put a small little braid in the middle. So by the time she was done, she had her high pony, and then she had a braid down the center. It was something really cute, really quick, really easy. And that's what we're going to do with Kaitlyn today. So we've already put the pony in. Found a band to match something that she was wearing, since the ponies are laid all over the house. So we got a blue pony today to kind of match the blue shoes and some blue on her outfit. So this is where we do the high ponytail, and then we'll come back and we'll see the braid in the middle. Alright, so now we're back with what the end result is. Basically, as we said before, it's just a high pony, and it's got a small braid in the middle, and it kind of, keep your head straight, sweetie, and then it kind of mends its way through. So once you have everything, and she bounces around a little bit, you have a cute little braid in the middle of her ponytail. And again, it's something very quick, very easy. And a lot of women will probably look at this and go, wow, that's simple, that's silly, that's easy. Well, we're guys. Guys don't have these type of hands to be able to do this type of thing. So anything that a guy can do to make his daughter's hair look good in the morning is worth it to me. And it lets us spend some time together in the morning hanging out, even though she's playing basketball. But that's good because it keeps her entertained while I'm doing her hair. So again, this is called the Whitney hairstyle because one of her good friends on soccer has this hairstyle a lot, and we think it's really adorable. So that's what we did this morning, and now that it's 7:15, we're going to get ready to go to school. And tonight, what are we working on tonight? What are we going to do tonight?
Finding my curly
That's right. We're going to use those curly little things that Daddy got for Christmas, and we're going to have her take a shower, and we're going to do her put all the curly things in her hair, and she's going to sleep on them. And then tomorrow morning, you're going to have a really, really cool perm-looking kind of hair, curly hairdo day. So, that sound good to you? Okay. And with a kiss?
No.
Love you. All right. See you all next time. Say bye, Kaitlyn.
Bye.
Braids and Bonds, baby. Hey, if you like it, hit the like button at the bottom. Thumbs up. Give him a goodbye, Dad. And we'll